What's up, fam? It's your girl Shannon Owens, personal development coach, and I'm here to kick off another week of working on you. It's Self Check Sunday, and as y'all know, I like to step in here and share with y'all what I will be working on this week. Well, this week is it like I said before, it doesn't get any easier, but this week I am going to work on consistently switching it up. Now, I know most people think you're supposed to get a goal, a plan, stick to it, but we get so sidetracked by when we set a goal and a plan till if anything deviates from it just a little bit, we get kicked. Everything go haywire. We just get completely lost in the process. But the truth of the matter is sometimes it's good to switch it up. Sometimes it's good to travel a different way to work. Sometimes it's good to move. Sometimes it's definitely, it ain't sometimes, but it's always good to step out of your comfort zone. Comfort zone is easy. Comfort zone can also be kind of lazy sometimes because it's not taking any effort for you to do it. And when I say the comfort zone, a comfort zone to me is a place that you are in that you fear moving out of. And I fear, I worked on that one of my other weeks and doing it afraid. So this is kind of correlating back with that. Sometimes you got to step out your comfort zone scared. Sometimes you have to step out your comfort zone alone. Sometimes you have to step out your comfort zone and just do it. That's what Nike say. It's been working for them for so long. Why can't it work for you? So I'm here to tell you that, yes, this is what I will be doing this week, and I will be doing it consistently. Like I've shared with you all before, this is not easy. Me coming on here and revealing myself and sharing openly with you. And like my job used to say, being transparent, but it's something that I feel I really need to do because it's not just for me. It's for y'all. And it's for assisting you and making it to assisting you on your personal development journey as I'm going on my own myself. So that's what this week I will be working on. I will be working on doing it differently, switching up the game, flip moding. Yeah, that ain't a bad thing all the time because see, what we fail to realize is when we get comfortable, even the devil know our plan because it ain't nothing to it. He know where you gonna walk. He know who you gonna call. He know where you gonna go. He know where you gonna visit. He know the clubs you hang out at. He know it all because you ain't changed it up. It's like a husband and a wife being together. And eventually the routines and the patterns become so mundane that it just gets boring. And that's what we have to be careful of. We have to be careful of the boring. I'm just going to be honest with you. I know my comfort zone, God ain't in that. God always wants me to step up out of the box. He wants me to step out of me and to really trust him. So that is what I'm doing. And it's not easy because I'm so quick to hold on to what I say, what I think, what it should be, where it should go. Letting go and letting somebody else have complete control over my life, over what it is that I'm supposed to do, is hard. And I know if it's hard for me, it gotta be hard for you too. But I have learned that every single time I've stepped out of my comfort zone and did something that I had no power over, but I trusted and worked my faith instead, it's worked out for my good. I did that in 2010 when I decided to leave my hometown. I left Ohio. I did. I was bored. My kids were grown. Yes, I was a teen mom, but at 38, I was an empty nester. So as an empty nester, my baby was going to college. My daughters had all moved out, and I was sitting at home by myself wondering why in the world am I still here in a place where I didn't have family anymore because even my sister had moved back to home. I was in Cleveland. She moved back to Akron. So here I am sitting in Cleveland with a job that's about to end, with the son I just enrolled in, had been enrolled in college, and we were already had the date set for him to leave. And I was just sitting there by myself wondering, what in the world am I going to do now? And I heard the Holy Spirit tell me, move. Okay, but I ain't going back to Akron. Like, I really thought those were my only two options. Cleveland or Akron. I had lived in Atlanta before, but I wasn't going back. Been there, done that. So I'm like, what to do? Eventually, I kept hearing Florida in my ear. I kept hearing Florida, and I'm like, dang, I never even thought of Florida. I don't know why Florida seems so foreign to me. Florida seemed like a place that I didn't deserve to be. It seemed like really a place for rich people and people who go on what they call it, hibernate for the summer, for the winters when they leave down there, the snowbirds. That's what, the people I had cleaned up for and everything like that. That's what they did. So I didn't even feel like I was apt or capable or could do it until I start just going for it. I'm like, all right, Lord, if it's going to be me and you, it's just going to be me and you. I knew at that point that all I needed was a job. I needed a church. And I knew if I had those and a place to live. And I knew if I had those two things, that everything would fall into place. I had gotten used to the fact that I'm an adult. I don't need my mom anymore. She's raised me. I've learned. I've raised my children. And now I have the skills and the capability to do something different, to step out my comfort zone. And then when I went to church, he said, my pastor, Dr. Vernon, he was like, hey, I need you to bust a faith move. And I'm like, what's busting a faith move? Busting a faith move is doing something that you absolutely have no control over, that you have to trust him. Mine was blown. I'm like, all right, I done heard it enough. Let me get up and get out and do something. So I decided to move to Florida, and I started researching it, and I didn't know what to do with my furniture. I didn't know what to do. People around me were like, girl, you crazy. You don't know nobody there. You ain't never been there. How you just gonna up and move and go? And I'm like, well, I'm just going to do it. If I don't do it, it'll never get done. So I remember that. So I have to not let that be the only time that happens for me. I gave everything, every one of my possessions just about away. I took my little gray Grand Dam, filled it up with everything that I would need, clothes, necessities, books, DVDs, pots, pans, and a little bit of this. And I moved. I left and went all the way to Orlando by myself. And when I got there, when I moved in my house and had my place that I had been in, sight unseen, I was like, what in the world did you just do? I was like, you have lost your mind. And the enemy will always try to get you to go back to that comfort zone. And then the Lord was like, only thing you can do is, go back. But if you go back, you ain't got nothing to go back to anyway. Yeah, that's your family, but those are their homes, their houses. That's not yours. So make it do what it do where you at. So 10 years later, almost, I'm here. And that choice that I made, it didn't just affect my life. My children are here. I've met people who I know God ordained to put in my life since I've been here. And that would not have ever happened if I hadn't done something different. So now I have to remember that, like doing something different, stepping out your comfort zone, switching it up. It's necessary a lot because the enemy, he get caught off his guard. What you going to do? Where you going to go? Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, she did something different. Now I gotta come at her differently. So I'm challenging you all right now today. Think of something you can do different. I don't care if it's driving a different way to work. See a new scenery. Travel past some new cars. Hey, I always hear people say, I wish I could find me a bag of money somewhere. Well, maybe you keep driving down 40th and the bag on 55th. So how about go a different way? Your blessings sometimes are in somewhere else. It's not in that comfort zone. It's not where you've been. It's not with the person you've been with who's not your husband or your wife. It's that comfort zone to where you won't even allow yourself to have all that you deserve because you keep staying stuck in the same old. So I'm doing that this week. I am working on switching the game up, doing something differently, busting more faith moves because it works. It helps, but it's scary, and I ain't gonna deny that. But I'm going to do it afraid. Just like I've already learned that. Like I said, the more you feed something, the more it'll grow. So I'm going to keep fueling that. I'm going to keep feeding that. Faith without works is dead, so I'm going to work that faith. So, hey, y'all, this is Shannon Owens, PDC, once again, and I am just challenging you to pay attention to what you're going to do this week. It's Self-Check Sunday. Figure out what it is you're going to work on yourself this week and work on it. I will be back with you all on Tuesday for Temperature Check Tuesday, and we will follow it all up, round it all up on Friday. We'll follow up Friday. So I'm challenging you. What you going to do? Y'all can hold me accountable. Ask me. Send me a text, an email, whatever message to let me know what you're doing. I would love to hear it. Again, your choices and what you may be working on within yourself might encourage somebody. Remember, you are priceless, you are precious, and you must know your worth. Let's get it, y'all. Have a great week. Start it off with the most positive expectations you can have. And I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Have a great day.